What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, man. So, presumptive Democratic nominee Kamala Harris held a campaign rally in the ATL. Reportedly, 20,000 people were in attendance, thousands outside. There was a hip hop performance by Megan Thee Stallion, twerking, a campaign rally, not a concert, a campaign rally of one of the major, not a fringe candidate, one of the major candidates for the presidency. A vulgar entertainer was there twerking. Matter of fact, it was sometimes so vulgar that mainstream cameras couldn't really show what they were doing. Now, look, I'm not a prude, but I do think that there should be a separation between um, the entertainment that many of us adults like to engage in and the entertainment uh, that is suitable for all audiences. You'd think that a presidential rally would be suitable for all audiences, and it's not. And that just shows the decline that our country is in culturally. I don't care if that makes me sound old fashioned or old, or I don't give a damn about none of that stuff. At the end of the day, for the last 50 to 60 years, slowly but surely, culturally, we have been going in a serious decline. And now it's the point where we become an actual reflection of the film Idiocracy. Both candidates, both candidates, both major parties now cater to the lowest common denominator on both sides. On the right, they cater to wife beater wearing, beer guzzling, uh, country hold down, two stepping, uh, non-issues knowing hillbillies. And on the left, they cater to Tukey, Tyrone, you know what I'm saying, JJ. They cater to Shaquila. They cater to these moms. They don't have to expect anything from them. They don't have the sophistication, neither side, to actually expect anything for their vote because they don't have a real interest in that. They're casuals. And they've ruined everything. Casuals have ruined everything. They've ruined sports and they've ruined politics. But there's so many of them. And in television, in sports, entertainment, they equal ratings. So they cater to them. And those of us who try to educate ourselves on the issue, we have to contend with these lowbrow lames. And we have to contend with these scoundrels and cretins when it comes to politics. It's maddening to hear some stupid ass tell you to do your research when you've been researching for 35, 40 years because they don't agree with your opinion. It's funny you expect more from me than you do the president or potential president of the United States. You have to promise you nothing. All she got to do is entertain you and sate your sedition, your salacious and sadistic appetites. That's all she has to do. I mean, let's be honest. Everybody loves a good hoe. We talk about them in videos and down them. And I see all these dudes leaving comments on, people who are on here selling their wares for profit to a certain extent. You know how many people on here doing yoga, but they really trying to show off their assets. And you got all these dudes in the comment section always down on them, but somehow they're always clicking on those videos and subscribe to them. Everybody love a good hoe. So, they dominate social media. They're all over YouTube. putting lingerie on, getting massages, all under guise of other things when we know what they're really doing, perking their little headlights, being in chilly rooms and then putting on shirts and acting like they, working at Domino's or y'all know what I'm talking about. This is the era of the 304. And this is their candidate. She will be a representation. She will validate everything that they are trying to do. We all know to a certain extent the 304 who can't get there on her own. She can't get there through her hard work and determination and through the normal way of merit. She has to do it using her wares. And there are so many simps in the upper management spectrum, especially in our community. You know the dude, man, the dude that 5'4", big ass apple nose, belly, you know what I'm saying? Even though he only 5'4", 150 pounds, got a pot belly because all he do is drink and eat. Got darn fried ham sandwiches all day. He can't get a woman, but he got that position, operations manager. No woman really want him. You know what I'm saying? So here come a woman like her, Cam, who propositions him. And next thing you know, she goes from being a regular worker to being your boss. How did that happen? In 6 months? Well, she is that times 1,000, times a million. Now I do admire her hustle, but I don't admire her actions. I don't admire her actions. Let me rephrase that. I don't admire her actions morally, but I do admire her actions as far as how she targeted certain dudes and got put on. Because one thing we got to remember, we can keep shaming her for how she climbed the ladder, but why don't we put shame on the dudes that put her in this position? We always tell them something, yeah, she did this and did that, but we never point out the Willie Browns and the rappers and the other people that she did that with. They allowed her rise to happen. Why? Because they were selfish and only thought about their own personal needs, their own personal wants, instead of helping the brother or the sister who was trying to get there by merit. We need to have some of our anger aimed toward them as well. You see what I'm saying? So here we are. The country is about to elect its first. Well, I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that because we've had male 304s too, but they also were effective, legislators. They actually did get there on their own merit. Well, on the side, they were 304s, but this is a full-time 304. JFK did his stuff. JFK did his thing, but he also earned his position. Bill Clinton, we know what he did. We know what Trump did. But this is the first full-time 304 that's going to be president. Because now I'm looking at it, man, I don't know if Trump's going to win. When you lose, it's one thing with the sisters. But if Trump loses white women, and there are more and more white women that are saying, they're turned off. And J.D. Vance is not doing any services. I'm starting to wonder if J.D. Vance has an unhealthy obsession with children. I'm starting to wonder some things about him, man. What is up with this dude and him being obsessed with people who don't have kids? You come across as a weirdo, bro. But it is what it is, man. Tell me what you guys think.